Hi Maxim, further to your request, I'm starting to put together an appointment system which I hope is going to suit your needs. What I've done is I'm using a system called Easy Appointments, and I'm customizing it to work with MobiRise. And this is where I've got to so far. I've got a little bit more I want to do to it yet, well, quite a bit more I want to do to it yet, but just to give you an example of how it's hopefully will work, the customer can click book now. They'll get the choice to book an appointment. You can customize all the different services. So let's say for example you wanted to book a consultation with me with Skype. Then you can select the provider of that service, and that could be more than one person or company, or any provider, so that will then pick the one that's free, and it gives you a brief description of the service here. At the moment it doesn't have a gateway to pay before you book or pay after you book, which is one thing I want to add to it. You get your first step there. You can also select the language you want to do it in from various different languages, and that will automatically change on the screen then. So if we go to the next, you can then book your time for your appointment, and that will you can set how long in advance you want to let people book their appointments. So at the moment we've got it on quite a long way ahead. So say for example you want to book one for June the 8th, that then gives you all the available times. If some of the times are already booked, in other words there's no slots available, for example on the first or second, I think on the 30th of May we've got virtually everything is booked. Oh, you can't go backwards of course, but if all the appointments are booked, like for example there you see there's some times that are not available, yeah, so on the 1st, so that won't show the times that are not available, and that includes taking off break times, lunch times, times that are not available, and any time that won't fit in a time slot. So say we're going to book for the 2nd of June for 4 o'clock, so you just select that like that. Then it will ask them for their name, so we'll book this as me, and the phone number. Okay, and then the address there is optional, and any notes they want to add. Click next, so they can get a confirmation of what they're booking. So it's a Microsoft consultation on Skype with Steve Richards on the 2nd of June at 4 o'clock and 40 GB pounds, and their phone number and details. Then they get a capture. The capture can be switched off if required. And then they click confirm, and then it will book the appointment, and this takes a little longer because it's on my local server here, so it takes a while to connect to the remote SMTP server. Normally that would be done virtually instantly. There we go, and your appointment has been successfully registered, and then an email will be sent to the customer and to you to say that a booking's been made. At this stage, either just here I want to put an extra section there, pay now, and they can then go off to PayPal and make the payment for their appointment. So okay, so that bit's now worked, and if we go to the emails, we should now have got an appointment message. Here it comes. Okay, so this is the one that goes to the customer. Your appointment has been successfully booked. Thank you for arranging an appointment, and the details, etc. And they also get a link to cancel it if they wish. And then another email has been sent to us to say that a new appointment has been added to our plan. That's for this provider that gets this, and all the details again. So as you can see, that all works fine. So now if we just come out of that and we go to the admin side, I've already logged in, otherwise you would get a login message, and now you can see the appointments. If we look at the 1st of June, there's our appointment. No, that's not the one, is it? It's 1400, there it is. So there's the appointment. It's a consultation on Skype, start and end, and the provider and the customer, as it happens, they're both the same, because that was me. And they all get, there's the breaks. You see the breaks are all predetermined. You can set different breaks for different providers, and obviously they don't work between midnight and 9 o'clock, and so on and so forth. So that's your day, your week view. Then you can look at it on a day view, so then it will fill in like that, and you can look at it on a month view, and so you can see what appointments are there for the month. And in all the customization, you can look at the customers, of course, and you can see when their appointments are. It gives you all the customers' details, and you can edit them. Services wise, you can add your services here, how long each appointment will be for. So you can have a service that lasts 30 minutes, or you can have a service that lasts 60 minutes. Then the price and the currency, what category, you can set the categories, and the number of people that can be accommodated at one time. As you can see, only one person can do that one at a time. On that one you can have up to 5 people at a time, so that could take 5 bookings in the same time slot, and this one again is only 1. So that's how that works. The categories you can set, as I say, here with the different categories. Then you can set different users, so you can have different admins, different providers, so for different types of services, and you can have secretaries, so the secretaries can go in and manage the appointments. And then you can have there's the settings for the whole system, and you can set the company name, company email, company link, whether to require a capture, whether the customer receives notifications by email, whenever a schedule change, the date format, and you can put your Google Analytics in there as well. And then the business logic, this is the default breaks, which would be assigned to all new providers, but they can be individually changed for each provider as well. And their working plan. This is the standard working plan, again, which would be given to all new providers added, and then you can edit them for each provider. And then if we just go back to the providers, you can see there on the providers, their working plan. You can set the days that they work if it's different to the working plan for Steve, which is there we go. What days they work, what their break times are. Now when you initially add the provider, that will give the defaults, and you can just go in and edit them for the specific provider if theirs are different to the standard. Okay, so back to settings. and that's basically it. That's all, the only settings you need to know about. As I say, the services, you can have any number of services in there and any number of categories, and your calendar, of course, as I say there. So I hope that sort of will do what you want it to do. As I say, I'm going to add the payment option in there, and also an option that you can either switch on or off. So you can either make give them the option to pay by PayPal, or give them the option to pay by bank and give you the reference number, or request an invoice, which so that will then give it more functionality and more options. So I hope that will do it. Please let me know, give me your feedback, let me know if that will do what you want it to do, and if it does, then I'll finish the customization and build the new add-ons. But as I say, that will all work nicely within MobiRise with the changes I've already done. As you can see with the book nows, we need to go back to the booking page. So it's nice and simple for the customer, it's nice and easy for you to manage in the back end, and as I say, the actual appointment system is already in various languages. So if you want your Russian language, it's already in Russian, as you can see. So the prompts and everything come in Russian, and the calendar, etc. So let me know and I will continue. Okay, have a great day.